Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm your boy Adam. I'm here with my beloved brother Muhammed, and this is episode 1 of a new podcast called Akhihood. How's that? Alright, let's start this episode off with, what do you think of the room?
The room is beautiful. I wasn't expecting. This is the first time I'm in your room.
Yeah, I know. This is the first time in my room.
First time in your room. I wasn't expecting it to be like
Yeah,
this.
that's like a nice little studio.
I was expecting, because you're a boy in it, it's going to be a little bit messy, but everything's on point.
I'll push some stuff
Yeah,
away
push
on
some
the
stuff
side.
I can't see, but yeah.
I mean, it's out the camera angle.
Yeah.
But,
That's the main thing. They can't see.
Yeah, no, I don't think people realise this is my bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, I think now that we've said it, they might realise, but looking from the camera, I don't think you can.
You can't tell. It looks like a proper studio.
Yeah, I keep looking at it because I feel like this is what makes it a little bit more.
It looks professional.
Professional. I mean,
like
there you go. It's a professional podcast
Yeah,
now.
Exactly.
Joined by me and you. Yeah. Alright, so we haven't really planned anything to talk about.
This is off the cuff.
Off the dome.
Off the cuff, yeah.
But one thing I do want to talk about is, and I think it's only fair, is that university is starting soon. Of course, we start on Monday.
Next week, Monday.
Yeah, so we start on Monday, and I thought it was important to talk about university. Because the people I reckon will watch this around our age group.
Yeah. That's our target.
Yeah, of course we might have some older people, younger people, whatever it may be. But I reckon this is roughly around our age group.
Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to talk about was university life, and the reason I wanted to speak to you in particular about this is because, alhamdulillah, look, we're good mates now. I'd say you're, if not my best mate.
Yeah, my best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in fact, I see you more as my brother, and
for real.
we've been friends for less than a year. That's the truth.
It's
less than a year.
Like a year now.
Yeah, we're coming up to a year now, so a 1 year anniversary. So the reason I wanted to do it with you is because you will know better than anyone what university life is like as well. You lived on campus. You had to make new friends again because if I'm right, no one.
I didn't know anyone from here.
You didn't know anyone, so you had to make new friends.
I was
again.
completely new to the area as well. I've never been in West.
There you go. So I thought it'd be amazing to do it with you. I didn't know anyone either, but I lived at home, so it's still okay.
I didn't not too far as well.
Exactly. I didn't have to, in a sense, have to make friends. Of course,
obviously everyone wants to make friends, but there's less pressure.
I wasn't living there. Like I wasn't gonna be bored. Basically, I could come home, jump on PlayStation.
For real.
Like it'll be alright. So going into uni, into your first year. Now let's take it back a year. You're going into your first year of uni. Like what were you feeling?
A little bit nervous, I can't lie. I'll be honest, innit? I was nervous because I'd never lived away from home.
Of course.
First time living away from home, away from my parents, my family. I got a big family, 2 brothers, 2 sisters. So it was different. I can't lie, the first week, 2 weeks I was homesick. I was feeling
okay, I didn't know that. I didn't expect that from you.
Yeah, no, I was.
I think I met you in our second week.
I remember debating as well.
Yeah, debate club. The debate club. We were in the same team. I don't think I was able to notice that at all, that you were homesick.
Yeah, I was a little bit homesick.
So that's interesting because I've even throughout this whole year you haven't mentioned that once.
I was a little bit homesick, and I was just nervous meeting new people because university is different from school. Like you're living with a lot of people, and
So your first friend, if I'm right, was Yusuf. So Yusuf's an amazing brother. For those who don't know,
you can't say anything bad about Yusuf.
Anyone that meets him loves him.
Yeah,
he's amazing.
I don't think I've met anyone who doesn't like Yusuf.
I don't. And if I do meet someone that does like Yusuf, I'm a bit cautious of them rather than Yusuf.
Exactly.
Like, how can you not
He's
like
just
him?
like a happy-go-lucky person.
Exactly. So Yusuf, and that's because you lived.
We were in the same halls,
and
even on the same what's it called?
Course.
So same course,
So how did that go down? Like, so how I imagine it is you've just come into university, you found out where you're living now. You're getting into your bedroom. Like, what's going on?
So like I'm looking around, I'm looking at my neighbours, and I go down the hall, and I'm like knocking on doors, innit?
Okay.
Like introducing yourself, seeing like whoever everyone is, where they're from.
Of
course. And I met Yusuf, and I was like, this guy started laughing as soon as I met him.
That's what Yusuf does.
That's what Yusuf does. He's always laughing. I'm like, this guy is a happy guy, innit?
Yeah.
And we just went from there.
Just clicked
straight away. I
I
feel like with Yusuf, everyone clicks with him.
Yeah, everyone is a Yusuf in their life. That's exactly. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, just clicked. So now, alright, so you knew you were on the same course straight away.
Yeah, because we asked each other.
So do you think you were quite lucky there?
Because same course. Like if I do ever feel lost or anything. I got someone who's doing the same course, living with me.
Exactly. No, that's the beauty of it. Yeah. All right, so you're going to your first lecture. I don't remember. I do remember our first lecture. I can't really
remember our first lecture.
No, I remember. Shall I tell you why I remember our first lecture?
Yeah. The introductory one.
No, I think it was an introductory. No, I think it was our first real lecture, criminal law.
Criminal law.
It was criminal law.
Yeah.
We went into it, and the only reason I remember it is because I went into uni thinking I don't know anyone either.
Yeah.
No one from my school has come here, or from my sixth form. Like I need to make friends fast.
For real,
so in the morning,
it's pressure, isn't it?
It is a little bit. It's like.
And you know what I find? Some people already sit next to each other. It feels like people already made friends.
Like how did you know each other?
Yeah.
So for me, before I even went to our first lecture, I was lucky. I saw people playing football on campus. So I just went up to them. I said, you know, football's one of those things.
Everyone can feel it.
So I just went up to them, and guess who I met first? Actually, I think you know the first two people I met them at the exact same time.
I can't remember.
So it was Jamal and Chris.
And Chris, yeah.
So Jams and Chris.
Yeah.
So. I literally went up to them straight away. I was like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah.
And I remember the way Jamal spoke to me. I was like, "Right, like this guy's on it." He was like, "I'm doing law with I can't remember something arbitration,
international arbitration."
International arbitration. I was like, I might do it. Like, what am I doing? I was a bit like
second guessing yourself.
I was like, "This guy's on it. Like, he's doing some international stuff. Like, what's going on?" So I was like, "He's on it." So. I became friends with him straight away. I was like, "Oh, do you mind if I we're getting to the same lectures?" Like, "No, come." Like,
when I first met you, a little bit of a side note, you was with Jams, innit? That's how I met
exactly.
You.
Like me and Jams from the start, just like became friends like that and just stuck by each other. And even like so we went football yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So 2 days ago.
Thursday,
so 2 days ago we went football, and he was like, "I ain't seen you so long." I was like, like people used to come to us like, "Oh, you guys know each other from before."
Yeah.
But like everything was just from uni.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm sidetracking.
No, I kind of put you off the.
No, it's alright. So getting into the first lecture now, I'm sitting next to Jams, and I remember, like no one really knows me still. Let me like just try to be out there a little
yourself out there.
So the lecturer asked the question, and I don't think they thought anyone was going to answer the question.
No one does.
There's so many people. It's like 300 people.
Everyone's like nervous to speak up.
I was nervous myself, and I was just like, you know what? I know they're nervous. If I'm showing that I'm not nervous, people will think I'm something else. I was bricking it inside. I was shook.
Do you remember the question or not?
I don't even remember the answer. I don't remember the question. I don't know what I said. I don't know if it was right, wrong. What made it worse is that she made me repeat it though.
Oh yeah.
Like, what did you say?
I think you used to sit right at the back.
I was right at the back. Right.
That's what we learned, isn't it? When you sit right at the back of the lecture, you can't
say
anything.
The truth is the best place is at the front.
At the front, or even in the middle.
Yeah,
like the middle.
You kind of like avoid questions.
Yeah.
And you can hear everything. And that's obviously the most.
That's why you're going to uni.
Yeah, you go to uni to actually listen to them.
To learn, yeah. Well, not this year.
First year's a little bit different, but after that, so that's how obviously I got into like meeting friends and meeting new people. Because after that, I remember some people came up to us and they were like, "Oh, you're the person that put your hand up in the lecture."
Yeah.
And I was like,
everyone knew you for being the confident one, innit?
But I don't know if they knew me for being confident or cocky. I couldn't tell. But I was like, yeah. And then that's how more and more people like became friends. So that's how I became friends with more people. But then I met you in debating. How did that go?
Do you know what I remember? In the back of my mind, I don't know why I remember this. They asked a mad question, and the guy next to you was on the other side. It was controversial.
Yeah.
And then you came on my side and you was like, "This guy's crazy. Why is he on that side?" And you said something bad or something.
Oh, I don't remember.
I remember that.
I remember it was a big debate.
That's how it started. That's how when I first met you.
Yeah, I remember when I met you, I was like, "This guy's a big guy," you know. Yeah. And it's crazy. It goes to first impressions, and what we see as people right at the start, do we see that as like the same person a couple weeks time? Because when
depends, isn't it?
That's true. When I saw you at the start, I was like, this guy's like, I need to stay away from him. Like, he's like a proper like road man. Like, he's gonna fight.
I don't know why I gave off that vibes.
Nah, it's not a bad thing. Like, but I was like I need to stay away. Like, if I, one wrong foot, this guy's like knock me out. Like, and then when I was speaking to you and became friends with you, I was like, what am I thinking? This guy's the nicest guy. Like, you're complete opposite. Alhamdulillah, you're so nice. And everyone says that as well, whether you admit it or not.
Yeah, no.
But it's just crazy first impressions. But then it goes on to friendship as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What would you say in terms of making friends? What's your like advice that you'd give to new students?
To new students, you just gotta be out there and you gotta be willing to make new friends. Like, you can't be shy. You can't be like. I remember when I first came, I was just in my room just chilling. I was like, And I was thinking, no, I can't make friends like this. You gotta like put yourself out there and meet new people.
Of course.
Obviously, if you don't like them, then you're not gonna be friends with them. But you're never gonna know unless you go out there and actually think.
No, that's true. That's very true. And then what I'd say is, how do you make the right friends? Because there's difference between making friends.
This is a tough question.
Yeah, like you can make friends, but then are they the right ones?
Obviously, once you get to know them, you will know their character, how they are, and then obviously if they're similar to you, then you'll know that they're right. But that's a tough question, yeah.
Do you know? I think for me, it's more. Of course, you have to be out there. You have to be confident. You got to believe in yourself a little bit. Like, if you shy away in your room, it's gonna be really.
It's gonna be hard to make friends.
But what I fell in love with and what like made things a lot easier for me is that find people who are close to the deen. Because how I became such good friends with you is whenever I had to pray, and this is the truth.
I was there with you.
Exactly. Whenever I had to pray after a lecture, you say, come to my house, come to my accommodation, we quickly pray, and then you can go on your own way. Even if I wasn't chilling with you afterwards, you would still say, come. You're like, even like, I could be going out with someone else, completely different, but you'd say, no, just come to my house.
You know why I did that? Because I knew it was hard. Where are you going to pray on campus? There's nowhere to pray. So.
Well, right at the start, we didn't really know much about where to pray and stuff. But as things obviously went on, I fell in love with Isoc.
And then
there's times to say,
prayer room and that.
And that's where we found out there's a prayer room. Obviously, they do Jummahs.
See, I didn't even find out from before. I found out from you, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I think the way it was advertised at the start. I don't know. Do you know what was your first thought of Isoc? Because everyone has different thoughts about it. When you hear the word Isoc, what do you think?
When I first thought of it,
like if I said, right at the start of uni, if I said, do you want to come to Isoc? Like, what would go through your head?
First thing I was like, what's Isoc? I don't know what Isoc is. Okay. Like, I didn't know what Isoc was. Like, I didn't know it was an Islamic society. And then afterwards, I think I went to the Freshers Fair. Did you?
I didn't go Freshers Fair.
Yeah, I went there. I see so in the Freshers Fair, they have like a stall and everyone's out there, and then they're just like telling them about the society. I remember going to that, and the brother there, I can't remember his name. But he just made me like interested. Okay. And from there, I went to. Was it? I don't know what it was. It was like a class or something like that where everyone meets each other.
Oh, like a meet and greet. Like a social.
Yeah. And we met a couple brothers there, and
Alhamdulillah.
But when I saw Isoc, I was like, "What's Isoc?" Because everything's got like different names for it, and I was like, Isoc, and then I saw Islamic Society, and I was like,
One of the things I'd say about Isoc is when I first heard of it, of course everyone has their different thoughts. But what I imagined was, okay, it's gonna be a group of guys, big bearded Akis, sitting in a room, very strict.
That's what I kind of thought.
Sitting in a room and like it's very religious, and we're not gonna be allowed to talk to each other because we have to do whatever it may be. But when I actually went straight away,
your views changed.
I won't mention their name. But the current president of Isoc, like it was complete opposite. It's complete opposite. He's like proper. He's like one of us basically. And I don't say
he's like Mandem.
Yeah, like Mandem, exactly. And he was just so relaxed, so chilled, and alhamdulillah, all of the brothers were like that. And it goes from like my first impression was something so wrong, I guess you could say.
You could say it's wrong.
But it was something so beautiful. That's what it actually was. And that's how. Then I'd go on to how we said making good friends. And like friends that are right for you. I think Isoc is a big thing.
It's a good way to make good friends.
Exactly. And although you went on Isoc, you kind of done things that you had to uphold the same values as them, which was like prayer 5 daily prayers, etc. And what was nice about me and you was that you allowed us to come into your home, not knowing us really. That's the truth. You didn't know us. And pray with you, and I thought that was amazing. And then when Isoc was doing that as well, I was like, okay, I got so many friends now. I'm scared. And it's like it was just a bit nuts. Like I didn't see it going the way it did, and that's the truth. But that's something I'll definitely recommend. Joining an Isoc, joining an Islamic Society. Of course, all of them are different. All
universities are different.
Yeah, but you kind of get a rough feel of the people there. And a lot
obviously, I think you should try everything, and if you don't like it, no one's going to force you to go back.
Joining societies in general. That's the truth.
Join every single society you can that you're interested in.
Like, what did we join? That was really American football.
American football. Do you remember that? Oh my days! American football. That was so crazy.
I hated it. I'm not gonna lie.
You done really good in the taster session though.
Bro, I was broken though.
Afterwards I remember we meant to go football or something like After or the
no, they wanted us to come back.
Yeah.
But I didn't go back. I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't go back.
Yeah, it was.
They had me playing some mad position.
Where were you playing?
I don't know which one. I don't know what position. But you was like the one that was proper.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to do, but
I did not want to do that. Just tell you why.
Because it's very
like physical. And do you know what they said? They said, all right, you're one of the big guys. But then when I looked at the other big guys,
they were massive. Yeah. Do you remember that American guy, like 6'5", and he was a beast,
massive,
ripped.
Like imagine
he was like he was doing his masters.
He was massive, but imagine I have to go against that. Like, what is that? It's just like I just remember going home and just having that ice bath.
Yeah,
it was just too painful, and
I was aching for a couple of days after that.
But do you know what they say? Rugby is supposedly more intense than American football because you're more padded up in American football.
I remember doing rugby in year 7, yeah. And weird thing, my mum told me to stop. My mum was like, "Oh, you're not allowed to do this."
You know what? We didn't actually do contact rugby in year 7.
No,
we done tag rugby. I know in year 7, all the secondary.
What, you didn't have like a competitive rugby team?
No, we didn't. We.
I mean, because
good.
Your school probably just didn't like focused on other sports, didn't it?
I hope so. I mean, I done cross country once.
Huh?
I know.
Well, like competitively.
Yeah.
Why?
No,
everyone hated cross country.
I hated it as well, but
they made you do it because you was a runner.
Do you know what it was? I wasn't like you've seen me run. I'm not fast, and my stamina is dead now.
Yeah.
But at that time, I was swimming.
Well, I see you at football the other day.
That was an exception. That was an exception. But what I was doing in the mornings before school, I was swimming for like an hour.
Swimming's the best cardio,
bro. Swimming's amazing.
Should I say something?
I don't know. Go on.
I don't know how to swim.
Yeah,
I think I told you before.
You did tell me. You have told me. We got to teach you though.
Yeah. Because it's a basic life skill.
You know, swimming is one of those sports. I think I don't know if it's the only sport. I'm sure someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, someone in the comments will correct.
100%. But I think swimming is one of the only sports to work every body in your muscle.
Yeah.
It's
a full body.
Every muscle in your body. Rather the other way around.
Yeah.
And I think that's
good.
That's something
very
good
exercise. That I don't know how to do.
No, we'll 100%.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll do a Mandem holiday soon.
Yeah, soon.
Inshallah.
And after this COVID stuff. So
yeah, after COVID. And you know what? On the topic of COVID, how is that coming along?
Wait, my life?
In your life.
In
general. How have you been affected by it?
Well, when it first, I remember. So when did it first come into, like March time, innit?
So before, in February, we were having jokes about it.
Yeah.
Like, although that sounds really
remember
bad.
when we went to hospital because of my thing?
Tell them the story.
Tell them the story. Can you tell the story?
Bro, it's your injury. You tell
the story.
Nah, it's on you.
Okay.
It's on you, bro. Like,
it's a bit embarrassing though.
The viewers have to. We can't hide it.
We can't hide anything from the viewers.
Okay. We've got to be open.
So basically, we was playing football one evening. It was just a normal football session at Bruno.
They already know we got Bruno, I think.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. I thought we were like not saying anything. But
I think we've already said it.
Bruno pitches. That's why I got PTSD from Bruno pitches. I never want to play football there ever again.
Are you coming Friday?
Maybe.
So you'll be back there. That's going to be the first time back, isn't it?
First time since
February.
Because we haven't played at Bruno. We played at other pitches.
Yeah, that is a long time. It's been what?
You played there since though.
Yeah, but that's been 6 months?
Yeah.
Or 7 months? I don't know. Someone will correct me.
Yeah. So I can't really blame the pitch. So what happened was, I don't know why. Why was I wearing full boots on Astro? Like
metal studs?
Proper, not metal studs, but boots like big blades.
Because you can wear molds.
You can wear molds, but it's proper big boots. You're not really meant to. You're meant to cut it, innit?
Okay.
Yeah. So I was wearing that on 3G pitch, and what happened? I was playing defence like you, big defender, but someone turned me. I think he was. I can't remember his name. Mustafa, yeah, it could be.
He is an amazing.
He's a beast.
Baller.
He's a beast. We need to tell him to come football.
Yeah, no, he said he was gonna come on last week, but it's a bit too far.
Yeah,
but he's a baller and a half.
He's such a baller. Well, I know he's a baller, and he turned me, and my one leg was planted in the ground, and I turned to chase him, and then my knee just popped out, and I was like, I've never had big injuries, so I was screaming.
See, I don't think you cried though.
No, I didn't cry.
No, you didn't cry.
But I was screaming like a man.
You know, like, I was obviously on the other side of the pitch, and I just heard a shriek like crazy loud, and I was like, screaming. What the hell just happened?
Yeah, I was in shock though.
Yeah, and then I came running, and Mahid was with you. And you know what? One thing I liked about him, he was on it. He was like, everyone move away, and he just dealt with it.
Everyone's just crowding around.
That's the thing. Like you're confining this guy's space. Like you're on the floor, you don't want 100 heads over you. That's the truth.
Makes it even worse.
Literally, by the time I got there, Muhammed was already not that like I had to run so far, but Muhammed had already told everyone move away, like get out of here. He helped you up, took you to the side.
You know what was mad?
Go on.
There was this guy there. I don't know his name. He randomly joined us. We asked him to join, and he's the one who popped my knee back in.
I know his name.
You know,
I played football with him.
Yeah. And he randomly joined, and I was thinking, if he wasn't there, who would have done that?
I think it's Muhammed.
Yeah, it might have been.
Muhammed.
Yeah.
I played football with him last week. He was wearing a French tracksuit, innit? He was a baller and a half as well.
Short guy, but you could spin circles around everyone.
Yeah, he's crazy. We know some good ballers, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Makes me feel a bit thingy when I play football.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to play with them anymore.
Yeah.
But, no, he popped your knee back in.
Yeah, so he told everyone to move out of the way because he's a baller, he knows what to do. He's probably seen that happen before.
Yeah.
He popped it back in, I was like, oh.
Well, relieved straight away.
Relieved, I was relieved because I was thinking, what's happened here?
Okay.
I didn't know what went wrong. I knew my knee was out,
but
I was like, nothing's ever happened to me like this. I was stressed, and then the guy just popped it back in. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
it was like chill, yeah.
Alright, so then what happened after that?
After that, so
was it a match? Was there a match on, or was there a fight on? A boxing match or a football match?
Football match. PSG. I remember it was Champions League.
I don't know who played.
PSG versus someone. But I went to the medical centre first, to get checked out on that, and they said to go to hospital. And from hospital, a couple of boys came. You came.
Do you know what? Did I tell you why I came? I phoned up saying, "Oh, like where are you guys?" Because me and Hussein came to your accommodation.
And
we were gonna go
there.
Yeah, we were gonna chill, and he went there. And we're like, how could he? Like, where did he disappear to?
Yeah.
So I phoned
broken leg.
Yeah, so I phoned you guys up. I'm like, where's Mo? And they were like, oh, we're taking the hospital. I was like, who's taking the hospital? They were like, I'm not gonna name the people. They named the people in it, and I was like, bro, he needs like an up now. Like, what else?
Someone.
Like, and they were like, no, we got enough people because there was quite a few of us. There was
there was quite a few.
Four of them, 3 of them. Four. No, there was
four of them.
Yeah, there was 4 of them.
And then you came.
Yeah, and then I know there's 3 of them, and then I saw Ali, and I said, Ali, can you take me?
Ali took you.
Yeah, and I was like, Ali, can you take me? So me and Ali came, and we made sure we got drinks on the way just in case. We knew there's gonna be a long wait time, so we're like, alright.
To be fair, it wasn't too bad, was it? We weren't there for
less than an hour.
Yeah, which is for a hospital. That's mad.
Yeah. So we came. Everyone drank the Capri Sun. Like
everyone rinsed them.
But then what happened after that? Go on.
After that,
the coronavirus you were talking about.
Oh yeah, so after that is coronavirus. We went completely off.
No. I'm talking about in the hospital. Remember you said like the coronavirus started around that period.
Yeah, around started that period. And then you see posters up in the thing
in the hospital and stuff.
You say what countries you can't go to, what countries are thingy. Yeah, and at that time we didn't take it seriously at all.
Tell her why.
I don't think anyone took it seriously because we didn't really know the full extent. We didn't know what would happen.
Yeah, true.
We thought it was just like a.
We saw it as such a joke as that. Like I'm gonna say Jamal's name. I want to expose him here, but like. I'm not even just Jamal. I think I had done it myself.
Yeah.
Like just cough loud on purpose, as a joke. And you were being seen to as well. And like,
I remember the guy was like, "Oh, tell your friends to be quiet." Yeah. When I was in there, he was like, "Oh, tell your friends to be quiet."
It was so embarrassing. It became so embarrassing. Security came.
Yeah.
And they were like, "It's a hospital." And it's true, to be fair. Like people go there because they're hurt.
Because they're hurt. Yeah. They're not in the mood to crack jokes, have fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think because my thing weren't that serious, we were a bit.
Yeah, and I think because there was a lot of us.
Yeah. You're not meant to go that many people into the hospital.
You shouldn't. No.
You should take like 2 people.
But all of them got kicked out afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
And it ended up just being me and you left.
Yeah, me and you was there.
But you know, like it was funny at the time. But do you know it's crazy that like we took the mick out of coronavirus then.
But we didn't know nothing.
It got its vengeance on us, man. It kept us in lockdown.
That's karma.
But how else did it affect you? So it started.
Should we start from lockdown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So lockdown was completely. What's the word? What word can I use? Dead. Yeah, it was so dead. So I was just stuck in my house doing nothing, just.
Chilling.
Yeah, just chilling.
But I saw you've done a lot of training, right?
Kind of. I fell off. I was motivated at the start.
Yeah.
I was very motivated, and then I just fell off because it just got repetitive, doing the same thing.
Yeah, the same drills and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember so you were running, you were active, and I'm like, am I really gonna?
What happened now?
Am I really gonna like? Because what I was doing, I was coming closer to Ramadan.
Yeah.
I was
just
staying
before Ramadan.
Yeah, so I was staying on my PlayStation
just 24/7
till like Fajr time.
Yeah.
Jump off and I wake up at like Zohar time.
Yeah.
And it was just like, come on, I need to fix up a bit.
Yeah.
So then we were having, like you said, the vegan challenge was coming up, and a 5k run that we were doing. So I had to prepare for the 5k run because I couldn't run. That's the truth. So that's when I started like running more, going to the gym. But on the note of vegan challenge, tell us a bit about it.
The vegan challenge. Because you know what? I want to say positive things, but
you can't think of any.
I can't think of any. No, it was good because we raised money for charity, and I felt healthy for it. But
did you lose weight?
At the time, yeah. I lost. I can't remember how much. Maybe around like 6-7 pounds, maybe.
Yeah,
which is quite a lot for a month.
Quite a bit. I lost, I think, like 7 kg.
But I just remember being hungry all the time, man.
No, you know what?
I was hungry.
My body kind of got used to it. I was alright.
Towards the end, I was alright, but first 2 weeks, I was just...
And do you know another thing is that I never switched back to normal milk. I stayed with...
I don't really drink milk like that.
Yeah, but I stuck with almond milk.
Yeah, for cereal and as...
With normal, like even if I just have a glass of milk
you would have...
it'd be almond milk now.
I didn't really like almond milk.
No, do you know what I prefer? What's the name?
Soy milk.
No, not soy milk. It's...
what other milk is it?
Oh, it's gone
coconut milk?
No, definitely not coconut.
No coconut milk.
I did not like coconut milk. You know what? Should I Google it? What was the name? The viewers are like, this is the name. They're saying the name to me, but I can't. For the life of me, I can't remember.
There's
soya. I think it was a Q.
Q? I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any milk.
Maybe not a Q. But anyway, I stuck with normal. It's gonna come to me. I'm just shout out later on. But anyway, what were you saying?
So I was hungry all the time, and when I was training, I just used to feel sluggish, like thingy.
Yeah.
I think we didn't plan it very well. Like what we were eating, we didn't plan it.
No,
if you want to do it, like say if the viewers want to do it, they should plan it in advance. Like
no, I agree.
Meal prep.
No, I definitely agree. It was.
We're living off bean burgers, bro.
Bean burgers are nice though.
Bean burgers are nice.
Do you know what? I think I was lucky because obviously I was living at home.
Yeah, with
my mum would just
me and us, it was a bit peak for us.
Yeah, you and Hussein. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you lot just go into the garden and eat the grass. Like you had nothing. You had nothing. No, actually, one thing I did see was you guys were making like dal and stuff.
Yeah, dal, because obviously that's...
Yeah, but you lot didn't know how to make dal before that, did you?
We kind of knew, because obviously you see your mum, I don't know if your mum makes dal, but...
She makes it, but I don't see it up there.
When you see your family do it, you kind of think it. But let me say, it's two different things. Seeing someone make it and making it yourself is...
Nah, you know what, I agree. I tried making... What did I try making recently? Do you know, I saw, those Instagram little tutorials,
how to make
something.
Yeah.
So what it was like a homemade mozzarella stick, and it was massive. It was like that big. So I was like, alright, I want to try
to make that.
It was just
it
flopped so bad. It just wasn't pleasant at all. So maybe I'm just not going to do the cooking in the future. Yeah. I don't think I'll get away
No,
with
but cooking is important. I think this year, what I learned from last year, me and Hussein, we're going to meal prep, we're going to make more home cooked meals rather than eating out all the time, because as a student you got to be, if you're living in accommodation, you got to be very careful with your money, because it can go like that, it can go very quickly. So
what would you recommend? What's a good way of
learning how to cook?
No, managing your money.
Yeah, well, managing your money, make sure you're aware of what you're paying for, so like bills, like say you're going out, you gotta make sure your money.
So budget.
Budget all your.
So put your rent and money aside
separate.
For the month.
That's what I used to do. So it'd be good to have more than one account where you can like put some money away separate. Mm-hmm. So I had a savings account where I'd put my rent in, so I know that I don't have to worry about that. This money in my main account I can spend.
Oh, that's good. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's advice I think even I need to take on board in terms of money management.
Don't worry, this year.
This is the year. I'm saying this is the year. Big things, inshallah.
Inshallah.
But you know what? It is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just don't know what to talk about.
Well,
you can wrap it up there because all the cameras are a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Alright. So I mean, it was a pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. And I can't wait to play top golf with you later on today.
We'll see who wins today.
Of course, I'm gonna win.
No, I don't know about that. Who won last time? I don't think it was either of us.
I think we were two different teams because there were so many of us. We got two different bays.
But today,
we'll have one bay. Yeah.
Actually, I think it might be 4 people per bay.
We'll sort it out.
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
But they can't put one person by themselves.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
But no, like I said, it was a pleasure talking with you today. I hope to see you again.
Yep.
I mean, it is your podcast,
so
I hope definitely I'll see you again, so we can be doing this more often.
Yep.
But alhamdulillah, I think today was a success.
Yeah.
And on to many more podcasts. I can't wait for episode 2.
Episode 2, yeah.
So, shall I let you wrap up?
Yeah. No, I think we should do this to wrap it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Just
go
this
for
way.
it. And